Let me ask you something. You're in a leadership role, maybe you're managing teams, making big decisions, even pulling in a solid paycheck. But deep down, is something off? You're pushing, but not really gaining traction. Your team's underperforming, your vision's not landing like it used to, and no matter how many books you read or courses you take, you're still not showing up like the leader you know you could be. If any of this sounds familiar, I want to tell you something most people won't. The problem isn't your team. The problem is your mindset. And in this video, it's about the inner game of leadership, the part no one sees but everyone feels. And mastering it is the difference between being just a manager or being a force that people want to follow. Now, I've coached hundreds of high-performing executives, and I can tell you the external stuff, the strategies, the org charts, the KPIs, that's the easy part. But the real reason careers stall or worse, quietly decline is because leaders try to scale without fixing what's going on inside. Let me give you an example. A client of ours, let's call him Dave, had all the surface level success, 7-figure P&L, big title. He came to us frustrated. He had lost his spark, his team wasn't following through. He felt invisible in meetings where he used to dominate. And here's what we found. He was still operating with the same mindset that got him to the mid-level management, not the mindset required to lead a room of VPs or drive strategic outcomes. He was trying to lead others before truly leading himself, and that's where the majority of execs get stuck. They think performance issues are tactical, but more often they're internal. Because if you're not clear, grounded, and intentional, your team won't be either. They're following your energy more than instructions. So let's talk about your mindset. Because you can't fix what you don't see. I call this the executive mindset audit. 5 simple but brutal questions to ask yourself. Do I create certainty or do I constantly seek it? Because great leaders generate clarity even when there's chaos. And if you're always looking for more data, validation, alignment, you're leading from fear, not conviction. Or am I reacting to my environment or am I shaping it? Do you walk into a room and take on the energy around you? Or do you set the tone? Am I driven by impact or insecurity? Be honest. Are you striving to be excellent or are you just trying not to be exposed? Or do I define myself by title or my influence? Because titles don't lead people. Presence does. And who am I when no one's watching? Because that's who people really follow. The consistent, grounded version of you, not the one putting on a performance. Now, take 30 seconds and reflect on your answers, because these 5 questions, they'll expose the gap between who you are and who you truly need to be to lead effectively. Now, here's the good news. Mindset is rewritable. And no, I'm not talking about some toxic positivity or vision boards. I'm talking about executive identity work. Here are 3 tools that I've used with my clients that can help you rewire your leadership mindset fast. Tool number 1, identity anchoring. Every morning, you need to ask yourself, what does my future self need me to do today? Because the future version of you that already has the promotion, the respect, the results, how would they think, speak, respond under pressure? Act from that version now, not later. Number 2, thought visibility. Take 1 week and write down every single recurring thought you have about yourself at work. Are they empowering, diminishing? Because if your internal dialogue sounds like this, man, I hope I don't mess up today. They're probably not listening to me. They never do what I say. That's exactly how you'll show up. Hesitant, small, forgettable. Rewrite those thoughts like a high-performance athlete would. Something like, this meeting moves the needle because I do. I bring clarity where others hesitate. Now, tool number 3, future state conversations. Practice speaking from your next level. Not, I think this might work, but here's the outcome I'm driving and here's what I need from each of you. This shift in language reprograms your confidence in real time, and your team will respond to it immediately. Look, you can read 50 leadership books and still hit a ceiling, because if the internal wiring doesn't change, the external results never stick. Your mindset isn't just a part of leadership, it is leadership. So if you're feeling stuck, burnt out, or just underutilized, it's probably not a skill problem, it's a mindset issue you've outgrown. And now it's time to evolve. Here at Executive Career Upgrades, this is the first thing we fix, because once your inner game shifts, the rest moves faster than you ever thought possible. And do me a favor, if this hit home, hit like, subscribe, drop a comment below, tell me what mindset are you committed to leaving behind this quarter? Let's talk about it.